Hello, everyone. Welcome to our podcast. I am Daniel, and today we are going into one of the most useful topics for English learners, food and drinks. By the end of this episode, you will be able to order coffee like a pro, choose a meal at a restaurant, and talk about your favorite drinks with your friends.
Hi, Daniel. I am so excited for this. To be honest, I am always a little nervous when I walk into a coffee shop. The menu is so big, and the barista asks so many questions. Is it hot or iced, small or medium, whole milk or oat milk?
Don't worry, Emma. Many people feel that way. Today, we will show everyone that you only need a few simple phrases to sound natural and polite.
That sounds perfect. I actually have a confession. I already had 2 cups of coffee this morning, and I'm thinking about a third.
Haha, no judgment here. Coffee is my favorite part of the morning, too. It really wakes me up.
Me too. Okay, let's imagine we're walking into a cafe right now. I can smell the fresh beans. We walk to the counter. I want to say, I want coffee. Is that okay?
That is understandable, but it's a bit too direct. Native speakers usually ask more politely. Instead of I want, try using the magic phrase I'd like. Repeat after me, Emma. I'd like a coffee, please.
I'd like a coffee, please.
Excellent. Listeners, now it's your turn. Repeat after me. I'd like a coffee, please.
That feels much nicer. But what about the sizes? Some places say tall or grande. It's so confusing.
It can be. Tall usually means small, grande is medium, and venti is large. But here's a secret. Most local cafes understand small, medium, and large perfectly.
Ugh, good thinkness. I'll stick to medium. So I'd like a medium latte, please.
Perfect choice. A latte is espresso with a lot of milk, so it's very smooth. Now the barista might ask for here or to go.
I know this one. For here means I sit at a table in the shop, and to go means I take the paper cup and leave. I'll take it to go today because I'm a busy student.
Great job. And don't be surprised if they ask for your name to write on the cup.
Oh, I know. They always spell my name wrong. Last time, the cup said Amma.
Haha, that is a coffee shop tradition. If you're enjoying these tips, please click the like button and subscribe to our channel. It really helps us reach more learners.
Yes, please subscribe. Daniel, I noticed you mentioned routines. I usually drink coffee every morning at 7 o'clock. Is that the simple present we learned?
Exactly. We use the simple present for habits and things that happen regularly. For example, I drink coffee every morning, but my sister drinks tea every afternoon.
I am definitely a coffee person, but my friend Lily is a tea person. She says tea helps her feel calm.
That's a great way to describe it. We can also use frequency words like always, usually, or sometimes. I always have a cup of tea before bed to help me wind down.
I usually make my bed and then I prepare breakfast. I love orange juice with my eggs.
Orange juice is a classic. It's sweet, refreshing, and full of vitamins.
Daniel, what if I don't like a drink? For example, I think black coffee is too bitter.
You can say it's an acquired taste. That means you didn't like it at first, but you learned to like it over time. For me, sparkling water with lemon was an acquired taste.
Oh, I see. It's an acquired taste. I will remember that. Now, can we talk about restaurants? I want to eat steak.
Be careful with your grammar there, Emma. Remember mistake number 1. We always say want to plus the verb. So, I want to eat steak.
Oops, I want to eat steak.
Much better. Now imagine we're at a nice restaurant. The waiter comes over and says, "Can I start you off with something to drink?"
I'll have some water, please. Or should I say, a water?
In English, water is usually uncountable, so we say some water or a glass of water. Also, it's more natural to ask politely, "Can I have some water, please?"
Can I have some water, please? Got it. And then we look at the menu.
If you don't see a menu, don't just ask, "Where is the menu?" It sounds a bit strong. It's better to say, "Can I see the menu, please?"
Can I see the menu, please? Daniel, you are so patient with my mistakes.
You are doing great. It's all about practice. Speaking of menus, many restaurants have a special. You can ask, "What is today's special?"
Today's special is grilled fish with lemon sauce. Yum! But what if the food isn't good? I don't want to be rude, but what if it's too salty?
Instead of saying, "This is not tasty" or "This is too salty," which sounds aggressive, try saying, "This is a bit salty" or "This doesn't taste very good." It's much more polite.
This is a bit salty. That sounds very British and polite.
Exactly. Now let's talk about the bill, or is it the check?
I heard both. Which one is correct?
In America, we usually say check, but in other countries, they say bill. Both are fine, but again, be polite. Don't say, "I want the bill." Say, "Can we have the check, please?"
Can we have the check, please? And then we have to pay. I usually pay by card.
Me too. You can ask, "Can I pay by card?" If you want to pay for yourself and I pay for myself, we can say, "Let's split the bill." Or, "Can we go Dutch?"
Go Dutch? That's a funny phrase. Does it mean we go to the Netherlands?
No, it just means each person pays for their own food. It's very common between friends.
I like that. Let's go Dutch. Daniel, I feel much more confident now. I think I'm becoming a cafe English expert.
I agree. You ordered coffee, explained your routine, and even handled a restaurant bill. That is excellent progress. Let's do a very quick review for our listeners.
Okay, to order, use I'd like or can I get. For drinks, ask for some water. If you're leaving, it's to go. And if you want to pay separately, you go Dutch.
Perfect. Listeners, our challenge for you today is this. Go to a cafe or restaurant and try to use at least one of these phrases. Or tell us in the comments, what is your go-to morning drink?
My go-to is a vanilla latte. What about you, Daniel?
I'm a simple man. I like a strong Americano. Well, that's all for today. Next time, we will be talking about breakfast foods, so don't miss it.
I can't wait. I love breakfast. Bye, everyone.
Goodbye. Keep practicing every day.